Hey guys, this is me, BashTheOutcast here, with another podcast because I'm trying to actually do a weekly thing and actually try to put out content while working on other things. And we have another guest, like I promised last week. If it wasn't Rizzy, I said I would get Slick, and I got Slick because apparently he's just like Wolf, who just does these things just to do them, I guess. So hi to everybody.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Slick.
Yeah, so Slick watched the wolf video, and also by the way, before we start, I'm not putting it on SoundCloud because I don't. I only have a limited amount of minutes on there, so I can't keep putting up podcasts on SoundCloud. So they're gonna be on the YouTubes, which sucks because now I have to edit videos, which takes a long time when they're like hour-long stuff. So that's gonna suck, but that's the cost of having high quality content. Some air quotes, obviously.
I didn't know SoundCloud took up minutes like a
Yeah,
cell phone.
because no, it's like you can only have certain amount of minutes for like audio, and then you had to like go into pro and stuff. Because I checked my account like last week, and it said I only had like 27 minutes I can upload. I'm like, well, I can't use it then because I won't be able to upload any podcast, especially this one because it's gonna take probably an hour. Because I actually found a lot of articles, surprisingly enough, because usually it's hard because everything's just Trump, 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 and I don't want to talk about politics because I don't give two shits. I'm 17. I'm not a 35-year-old. So, you know. So, most of you guys already know what's up with the podcast. If I have a guest, I talk to them about their stuff. I ask them a couple questions, like if I was interviewing someone. And then we talked about news articles that I find are really fucked up. You already know the formula, okay? So, Slick,
Yep.
tell me your how you got your name for YouTube and why you wanted to start and whatever before we get into these news articles.
How I got the name Slick?
Slick tactics and like why you started YouTube and stuff like that.
Well, the name goes way, way back to me just being in middle school where I was a very quiet kid, but yet when it was time to speak up, I had a really smart mouth. And that I was a really fast kid because once it was time to run, I got loose on people. And one time we was playing football, it was against this kid that was way bigger than me, but I outsped him and kept catching interceptions. And my one friend called me Slick. I kept finding loopholes in my mom's rules because she always told me to be back home by street light time, and the street lights never came on, so I didn't come home until like 11 at night. She said, "Oh, you think you're slick?" Basically, the name just came from natural causes. And the tactics part came from when I wanted to grow up. I wanted to be a tactician for the Air Force. And so I just put two and two together, Slick Tactics.
That's why I thought it was like some like trivial bullshit or something. I don't know why, but like people just like have names just to have it. Like you and me both know. Like if you go online, you see like weird ass names people have, like usernames.
Yeah.
I thought it was like some like I said before, trivial bullshit because that's what people have. But I keep forgetting that people have a personal thing with their names when it comes to usernames. And then how do you start YouTube?
I started YouTube because, I remember watching Maximilian way, way back in the day. And I was like, oh, cool. He makes fighting videos on YouTube. That seems fun. And honestly, my original YouTube was me and my best friend rapping. Uh, but I don't like to talk about that because I honestly don't like my own voice. But people say that they do like my songs, but I don't like them personally. But
Check out my mixtape, fam.
I don't know. I just don't like to hear my own sound of my voice. But I ended up getting an Elgato for Christmas, and then Smosh was like, "Hey, we're starting this thing called the Smosh Alliance. Sign up, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Yeah, what a coincidence! I might as well sign up." And then I started YouTube.
Yeah, see, you get to always know people's background and stuff because people never tell you the people who make YouTube videos. They'll never tell you unless like they get all sappy and stuff and all emotional, like oh I love you guys and all this other stupid bullshit that YouTubers do. But anyway, this man by the way almost had is like not very close, but he's somewhat close to having 1,000 subscribers. So good on you.
Thank you.
And also, I wanted to talk about this before we actually get into the whole news and all the terrible things I found on the internet this week. Um, what's with that video you posted of the waifus?
Oh, the Persona video.
Yeah,
Well, at in 15 seconds in, you can kind of see a certain somebody, and the whole concept of the video was I didn't know I was being recorded and I was just being silly. But you will find that out later because I'm trying to make like this whole little concept of all my videos slowly connecting to this one big thing this big project I'm working on. But I've been having so many people in my house. Like I had my daughter for the beginning of the summer, which is why I didn't make that many videos. And then my sister keeps coming over with her kids, and it's kind of hard to record with little kids running around the house and stomping around and all this other stuff. So I was like, just gotta wait until everybody's gone, which is very rare in my house.
Oh yeah, I'm still salty about that dead ass beat she pulled on me a couple days ago. I'm like, I'm not Rizzy. Do I look like Rizzy? Like, no. Anyway, enough with the trying to actually be friends now, JK. But let's start with the first article. I mean, I have a bunch of terrible things here with kids, obviously, because I can never find anything that isn't relating to some kid being somewhat either molested or just terrible altogether. So the first one, I mean, you've seen the podcast with Wolf. You know what I'm doing here. You can't be surprised. I'm like, this is almost like the Eric Andre show of podcasts. Like, I lure people in, be like, oh, it's a nice podcast. I talk about news articles, but really, it's just fucked. It's just it's BHD kind of fucked. Only I think it goes a little bit farther than that. But anyway, the first one here I have up, it's a video, but I already know what happened because I watched it earlier this week, is, and I'll read the headline and then we'll hear your reaction. Boy dies after neck gets stuck in a car window.
Damn, how'd that happen?
So apparently, it was a 2-year-old named Logan. I cannot pronounce his last name because it looks like a German thing. He died when he got his neck caught in the car window. I'm assuming because his mother's a terrible mother. I don't want to watch through this video because I don't want my browser to start freezing up because sometimes when I go on the news articles, it happens. So I'm gonna go based off this. If you're really not looking at your kids, what they're doing in car. First of all, how do you get stuck in a car window? Do you just like push up the thing, go up, and then you go too far, and no one's around, so like your neck gets crushed? Because that's just the dumbest way to die.
Yeah, I mean, something similar happened to me and my cousin once. He had his hand out the window and he was asleep. And my mom rolled up the window without knowing, and he started hollering. My mom hit brakes in the car, almost fucked everybody up. And she hurried and rolled the window back down. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And yeah, and since I being a lot older, my elbows is able to be put on the bottom while my hands on the top of it. And one day I fell asleep like that, and then I guess somebody decided to roll the window. And I just said, "I'm like, what the hell? That shit hurts." But I moved my hand away and I'm looking at the window rolling. I was like, who the fuck turned the window up? Oh, my bad. I didn't know your hand was there. I was like, control your own window, damn it.
It's like, let people control their windows. If they're at the passenger seat, let them control their own windows. That's why they have buttons, okay? They have designated buttons on cars so then people can roll down their own windows unless they're children, whereas they have the little children safety lock. But I don't think you're like a 2-year-old like this kid who died.
Oh, damn, he was a 2-year-old?
Yes, I said that already. It was a 2-year-old. See, that's why I said that's the dumbest way to die, especially at that young age. It's like, come on. Like,
yeah.
That's not even funny. Like, I'm just laughing because of what you told me with your story, for the most part. But yeah, that's just terrible. This is like the shortest news one I've ever went through. Alright, so, actually, I won't be, this isn't cunt of the week. I won't go to cunt of the week yet. Okay. So, headless body found in garbage dumpster.
The big question tonight: who is the
headless body found in a dumpster?
Yeah.
Was this in Florida?
Yep. You seen it?
No, that was a straight up guess.
No, it's in Florida. Yeah.
Yeah. I always cringe when my best friend said he wants to move to Florida. I'm like, don't do it.
My auntie and cousin lives in Florida.
I'm gonna stay my ass here in Maryland where it's normal.
I don't know, because down in Virginia, which is close to there, Some dickhead last week when me and Wolf was doing this podcast, he had a kid on his dirt bike and it fell off and a car ran over the kid. So I don't know, it's not that normal around there.
Dang, that had to fucking hurt.
Anyway, let me read this article. Police are trying to find out what happened to the person found in the garbage dumpster. Simple. He got his head fucking chopped off and ended up in the dumpster. Problem solved. Go get some donuts. No, but employees of the Waste Connection dump found the body in the trash pile Monday near 4250 Northwest 30th Court around 11 a.m. in the morning. When you find this like way earlier than this, if you work at a court, whatever.
Yeah.
They found the body picking up the garbage, putting it in the trailer. Then they stopped everything, said witness. Police has not been able to confirm the gender of the person and are described it as headless. Well, see,
how can you
that's
not find the gender?
I'm like, unless they cut off like every sort of remnants, and plus, women bodies and men bodies are like two distinctly different types. Women's are more like slender, unless they're fat, but like slender, and like hips are like wider and stuff like that. And men's bodies are like not tougher. That's not a good word, but they're more. How would you describe it? Because I
describe it as there's these things in between their legs that you can just look at to tell if it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah, but if they're saying they don't know the gender is, obviously someone must have chopped it off or something. Or whatever. But then again, a woman has a vagina, so unless they sewed it too.
That makes no sense.
Or maybe it's because people, I can hear myself in your mic, by the way.
Yeah. Is that better?
I can still hear it, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But the fact that you don't know what the gender is alarming to me. Anyway, it remains unclear where the trash pile contained the person's body was picked up. It could have been picked up in Miami-Dade or Brown Country. Complicating the investigation even more is the fact that the company provided waste removal services for smaller. Do you know what this word is? Because I do not know how to pronounce it anyway.
Muna Pilates? I don't know.
Smaller, whatever you calls it. Private conductors and individual businesses. The body most likely came from The body likely came from a dumpster when a truck, which presents another investigation challenge. So basically, first of all, oh wait, no, there's more. There's a little bit more. While the body was found headless, the pile that the body has been bulldozed before the body was discovered. Police are working to identify the person and his and her cause of death. Again, I don't know how would you. I guess the body is chopped up, but then again, men and women have distinct different types of bodies. If my upstairs neighbors keep fucking running around their house like a bunch of assholes, I might have to go on a genocide spree. Nah, just kidding. I don't have any weapons anyway. But I don't get how you don't, tell between it's a man or woman. It's pretty obvious. It's not, unless the body is chopped up into little bitty pieces, I don't think it will be that hard. Especially since it's headless. I'm assuming the body is still there. The person that got killed, besides his head, is still there. So, it's whatever.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get over the fact that they can't figure out the freaking gender just because the head's not there. It makes me think, like, if the head is there, can y'all still tell the gender?
You probably would, because men and women have different types of bone structures. That's how you can tell if it's a girl training or not, by how their face looks and their bone structure. Because unless they get really good surgery, you will be able to tell very quickly. But this reminds me of that movie. It was kind of good until the end plot, which was shitty, called High Tension. Have you ever seen it?
Nope, never heard of that.
Do you want me to give you a spoiler?
Probably gonna never watch it.
It's like 14 years old. It's basically this girl. I'll go through it real fast. It's this girl, these lesbian couple. They go to their parents' house. Some guy sees them, follows them, murders the whole family, and they escaped. But the plot hole, which is very dumb, is that it wasn't the guy. It was actually the girlfriend of the family. It was the girlfriend of the girl's family, or however you say that. who was killing all her family members and stuff, and she gets killed. The girl who'd been killing all the family at the end, even though it was a man shown to kill everyone. It seemed like it was like all fantasy or whatever, which makes no sense. Because how would she get the? Because she also fights him near like the end too. So I don't know how you get all those bruises and stuff. But anyway, that wasn't the thing I was gonna bring up about it. And one of the parts is the guy that's supposed to be killing the family, which isn't there. Like the first time you see him, he has a decapitated head. He's giving himself a blowjob with a decapitated head from a woman, and he throws it away before he leaves. That's what this reminds me of for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah,
That's some random kinky shit.
it's not kinky. That's disturbing. Kinky is like, what's it called? That all the women love, that shitty movie / book.
Talking about 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, that. That's kinky. I don't think it's kinky to cut off women's heads off and give yourself blowjobs with them. There's no wetness in the mouth. It's all dry. So, you know, not that I would know. But anyway, next one. This is one that I had to pick for CJ because I know my boy CJ. You know, saying CJ. He lives in Staten Island, so this story is specifically for him. Man stuffs 27 steaks and puts it in. He stuffs 27 steaks. He tried to steal 27 steaks, roasts into bags, and flees Staten Island supermarket.
So he tried to steal 27 bags of steak?
Yep. Let's see. It was a Stop and Shop.
He was hungry.
I like how this news article tried to be all like witty and stuff. He's like, this isn't the grilling he had in mind. Kill yourself.
Dad jokes.
Yeah, I know. The puns are so real with this man. And yes, it is a man. I'm not misgendering nobody, faggots. Anyway, nevertheless. A beef bandit, are you serious? More with these jokes, is facing heat after sweeping steaks from Staten Island supermarket, authorities said on Thursday. A black guy name, because I don't even know how to pronounce that. Do you want me to send you the name to see if you can pronounce this? Look.
Sure.
And I know it's black because no white person has this name.
Hashim Taya. I think it's Hashim Tayi.
Yeah, that. Go with what Slick said. He's in his 30s, this man.
I am definitely not in my 30s.
No, I'm talking about the guy who stole the steaks.
Oh.
I know you're like 25, right?
Yeah, around that ballpark.
Yeah, Wolf told me last week. Staged his meaty and why is this man trying to have a joke with this? It's not working. I'm not in my 50s. I don't find this funny. His meaty endeavors at the Stop and Shop on, I don't know whose things are in Staten Island, so take it with a grain of salt. Fuck you. Just before at night, nice. 8:45 p.m. Wednesday, said cops. He jammed 27 steaks and roast into his 2 plastic bags. Oh, he stole 27 steaks and a roast. Okay, I was about to say that doesn't make any sense. In 2 plastic bags and made a run for it. His crime came to an uncooked conclusion. Stop with the damn puns, damn it!
Uncooked conclusion. Wow.
Yes.
How many puns are gonna fit on here?
I don't know. Why are people in New York so shitty when it comes to writing articles? Sometimes this is like the third or second story I've read from New York Daily News, and they have these fucking dumbass puns and shit. At a nearby Eleving train station where police caught him, bags of purling sorlines in hand, cops said. Tay is charged with petty larceny and criminal possession of stolen property charges. First of all, why are you stealing steak? Is steak that important to you that you need to steal it? Like I don't know if it's just me, but I would never steal food if I'm that hungry. I would rather beg. That has more honor than stealing, because at least when you're begging,
the USS
and there
Swarthmore.
is a
Ever since I was a
ad
kid,
on this thing, so I'm moving on because it just played, for fuck's sake. But for me, I'd rather beg for food. I think that's more honorable, because then at least people know that you're not shitty, sort of. You know what I mean? Like, why steal a steak in a roast? Like, what? Are
Uh,
you dumb? And if you're gonna
I
do it,
feel as though like begging is definitely a low point too, but stealing is worse, but begging is also a low
you
point.
can't get arrested for just begging
You can't.
unless you're playing Postal 2 and you ask for fucking petitions, and if you get
Well, it's a
violent,
more
you're
like a
California.
morale yourself thing. But I don't know. I've never been put in that situation to where I had to beg for something or steal it. So
Yeah, the only time I ever begged for something is for a girl to date me because, yeah. Anyway, unfunny jokes aside, um, which one should I do? Should I do the guy who broke into a man's house and tried to steal a wedding cake, or a guy who threw a 7-year-old from a bridge? I don't know. They're both one is just weird and the other one's just shitty.
yeah, the first one I was like, okay, and the second one I'm like, the fuck?
Okay, let's go with the lighthearted before we get into the heart thumping. Boo. Suspects use stolen bat to steal wedding cake. Why are these things happening? I don't. Why it is white people? Why are white people trying to steal cake from people's houses? I don't understand this bullshit, dude. Like, like I know that white people are shitty, but then again, everyone's shitty. Like every race, I don't care who you are, you're just a shitty, and people are just shitty in general. And stuff.
I'm gonna take it down a little bit. Oh, you want it down now? Okay.
I need to see what size it is to get it from the store.
Okay. Hold on one sec.
Well, the paper's gonna go up, but I
Yeah, let's say you should probably. Okay, but I don't understand why people are so shitty. Do you not realize that it's not worth it? It's not worth it to steal cake from people. Buy your own. Do you not have fucking I can't even say words. Do you not have any integrity? Do you not have any integrity to actually try and like buy cake? Literally, I do not go into other people's house to steal their blender, because if I really wanted a milkshake, I can get off my fat skinny ass and go buy one for $3.50. And no, I'm not saying $350 because I am not a rich bitch. I'm black. And most black people do not have money unless they're famous, rich basketball players who are actually getting paid to play basketball, or rappers, which goes into the famous or rich part. You get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, just buy stuff, man. I don't understand why people are just trying to whatever. I'll fucking read this nonsense. Okay. Police say 2 men were used a baseball bat they stolen from another home to break into another house. Why? God is dead. I don't understand this shit. Why you can't even find a stick. You can't find a 2x4 on the streets. Are you fucking with me? Are you really fucking with me right now? Is this something that can't be attained? You can't find a lead pipe. You can't find any. You stole a baseball bat from another house just to break into another house. What? What? In the words of a famous man, death can't come soon enough. Because this is like the most mind-boggling, dumbest shit I have ever seen in my fucking life. You stole a baseball bat from a house to break into another house, so then you could have a wedding cake. Are you fucked? Are you seriously fucked in your head? Because see, I'm losing my fucking words because I don't understand this shit. That's like so many mental gymnastics. Like, that is the pinnacle of just retardation at its fullest potential. And like, this may be funny because I'm kind of going on a little tangent right now, like a comprehensible one, not like the shit I did last week, because I'm actually trying to get my voice on the internet to sound pretty delicious. But why do you need to be dumb? Why are people dumb and retarded and all these other synonyms and antonyms or whatever the fuck words are there that I can use to insult these two people. These guys are dumb. You two are both dumb. Yeah, there are pictures of their mugshots. And I thought I had to burp. Sorry, I had Chinese food before this. But I don't fucking get it. You two fuck... Like, actually, the guy on the left looks kind of like that ginger kid who turned into a fucking woman. You know, the one that said gingers had no souls. He was going to talk about it. But, seriously. Let me keep reading this. Police say 24... You're wasting your 24-year-old Zachary... I don't know. Spanish name? I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. I'm American and dumb. Leave me alone. Of Vermont. And 26-year-old Eric Rawson from Manchester are in custody for facing charges including home invasion and burglary after breaking into two Thailand I don't know homes Sunday. Authorities say that they stole several items at the first home and used the bag to strike items on the property. Officials said they used the stolen bag to break into another nearby house, stealing a laptop, purse, alcohol, and a top proportion of a wedding came from the homeowner's freezer. Men ran into the woods after being confronted by the homeowner, and they were captured by police, both held on $1,000 bond. Fucking... I like how this went to like a solo podcast, like almost less than like half an hour has gone by. If I can check my OBS, yes. So, anyway, why? Why are people, out of all the things you can steal in a house, laptop, understandable, okay? Laptops, internet, you can get some money out of that. You can probably get a couple $100, $200 the least, you know, you use laptop, you know, stuff like that. I swear to God, kids upstairs need to shut the fuck up. I'm trying to work on content for my channel, fuckers. Anyway, I'm just gonna have to talk over them because, you know, my other guest is busy doing something with his family. I don't know. But, fucking, okay, laptop, understandable. Purse, understandable. Alcohol, I'm a fucking straight edge cunt. So, alcohol, yeah, I don't know about stealing alcohol. It's pretty easy to get alcohol if you know the right people. You know. But the top portion of a wedding cake? Like I said before, what? What is your motivation to steal a wedding cake? Are you hungry? Because you should have ate before you start stealing shit. You are not good robbers. That's why you got caught, because you are dumb people. This is the most asinine thing I have ever seen in my life. This is probably just as mind-boggling as the woman who let her 2 baby kids die because in her car for some bullshit reason. That's how many gymnastics I have to jump over just to understand this fucking story. Like, breathe in and breathe out. Don't try to murder any Nazis or punch them in the face, even though I don't do that because I'm not a fucking idiot. Nevertheless, we're gonna go on to the next one. I guess I'm gonna keep going because he'll come back, I guess. I don't know. So, should we go to cunt of the week? I don't know. I have 2 cunts of the week. I don't know which one is cunt of the week. Well, I guess cunt of the week would go to this one, but I'm not completely sure. We won't go into the kidnapping thing because we already had a kidnapping happen in Queens I'm gonna go into the small tantrum so I can waste more time. Do you seriously need to run upstairs? Do you seriously have to fuck me? Well, that's a bad choice of words. Okay, I'll just keep going. I'll let that slide. I'll keep going with that fucking combo. Do you seriously have to fuck me and like make this whole podcast shitty? I mean, I'm gonna say this. Not any of my podcasts so far, for the first 4 episodes, have been good. Voice crack. Have been good. Let that be known on the record right now. But you're making a shitty podcast even more shitty. Of course, it's in Oregon. Why do a lot of things on my channel, or not my channel, but these podcasts have to do with Oregon? Oregon. Let's read this shit. Is there more stuff? Oh, there's a picture. Nice. Should I even read that? No, because it's one of those clickbait shit. And you're 30. You look like you're in your mid-20s. Hit me up when you get out of jail. JK, I don't fuck 30-year-olds. Like I could. An Oregon mom was arrested for driving under the influence last week after her 11-year-old son called 911 inside the car. Inside the car! Damn it! English is losing me. I'm slowly becoming retarded. Police said. I'll go into that when I finish reading this. Okay, I know where I am now. Nicole Norris, finally a pronounceable fucking name, of Portland, was arrested on Saturday for DUI after the boy called police from the car to express his concern. The Washington County Sheriff's Office in Hillsboro, Oregon, said Tuesday. Norris blew almost twice the legal limit in the breathalyzer test, according to the sheriff's office, which posted an image of the arrest scene over the weekend showing one of the officers as he investigated the boy's complaint. Like how you don't show a picture of the kid. Washington County Sheriff's Deputy Sharon Wild said Norris could face child endangerment charges because she had her son in the car with her. There's more, plus the picture that said on Twitter's Deputy Wilderson conducts DUI. Is that a double DUI? A DUI double I? A DU double I? That must be a fucking miscalculation in your typing. Investigation after 11-year-old called 911 from car reported to report mom is driving drunk. He was able to tell us how much he saw her drinking and told us he thought she hit a curb. Wild told ABC affiliate. Catch you outside. How about that? 2016 call. They want their fucking memes back. On Tuesday, her driving was so bad he realized that this is not normal. He was a very brave, courageous young man. Sometimes doing the right thing is not easy. 911 dispatchers used GPS coordinates from the boy's cell phone to locate and track the vehicle. The dispatcher was trying to keep on the line to get the ambulance at one point he saw a restaurant, so he was able to piece together which street they was on and where they were. Wild told Catch You. I'm just gonna say Catch You because that's just as good. Catch You. It's like cat with a K and U. There you go. It could have been a lot worse. It's not clear if Norris had obtained an attorney yet. Tory. Words. Fucking. Why are people shitty upstairs? But yeah. I don't know. This kid is even though this is gonna be, he's probably gonna be in a foster home. I salute this kid for doing the right thing and not getting him and his mother killed. Well, not him, but making sure that she doesn't get herself and him killed, because it's kind of reckless behavior. First of all, where are these people? I will keep saying this until I get a straight answer. Where are these people getting Well, let me rephrase this. Where are the dumb people getting kids from? Who are the dumb men who are banging these fucking blonde? It always has to be. Why does it always have to be a blonde? That's what I want to know. Why? I don't know why. My throat feels itchy. But fuck it and fuck you, ma'am, because you are cunt of the week, Mrs. Norris, because one, you fucking drunk. You start drinking driving, which is never good. I don't care how many drinks you have, even one drink, and you shouldn't be driving at all. I don't give a shit who you are or how much you can hold your alcohol. If you are drinking and driving, you should go to jail. Again, don't know what's wrong with I don't know why my throat's all fucking itchy. And if you're gonna make the jokes in the comments, fuck you. But I don't understand why fuckers. Fuck me. Hold up. I need to get something to drink. I'll be right back. With the magic of video editing, because this is on now the YouTubes, we are back because my throat feels a lot better after drinking some soda that I had in the freezer. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care how much you can hold down alcohol. You should not be drinking and driving. For the reason that that's fucking dumb. That's stupid. You're a retard. And I hope that you do go to jail and the woman in jail give you a shank in your vagina. Now, where I got the vagina is from Louis C.K. Yes, sue me. It's not like I took his whole joke. Only that one part. But, again, good on the kid for having the awareness, because a lot of little kids will not know that this shit is happening, because it's not, you don't have the brain capacity to understand that your mother's drunk and that you need to get her some help by calling the cops on her because she's a fucking idiot who doesn't know. First of all, how is this kid still alive if this woman's been doing this? Because it's obvious, because you don't have to necessarily be a fucking magician to know that this girl has clearly drunk and driven before. So it's just a miracle that the kid is not hurt. It's a miracle that the woman's not hurt, even though this bitch should, not have a kid, because again, I'm gonna keep saying this until I get an affirmative answer. Why are all the dumb people fucking and having children? There's something called an abortion. Have it, because you're not good with children. Nevertheless, that's all I have to say. I have two more articles here. One's pretty wacky, one is wacky and the other one's just fucked. It's just fucked right up. My guest has been gone for a while. Let me try to see if he can make a comeback real fast. But I'll still talk about this.
Yep.
Oh, okay, there you go. You missed me talking about how much a shitty mother this woman is.
Oh no, I heard the whole thing. I just couldn't talk back.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so we have two more articles here, and we've been going for a little over half an hour, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. Woman pour urine on bus driver in Washington. See, this reminds me of when fucking there was a video of a woman like trying to like talk shit to a bus driver in New York, and she puts her hands on him, and he just uppercutted the shit out of her. Like it was fucking.
I'm going to jail now. Yeah, everybody knows about that one.
Yeah, but I don't think he went to jail though, because
no, but that's what he said when he hit her.
No, he said you going to jail.
No, he said I'm going to jail now, and then he upped her.
Oh well, I mean there is a law in New York that says if you touch a bus driver, you can get 7 years. So, even if you're a woman, I think they would have to follow their own rules, because then you're just breaking code, bitches. But
yeah, I can never be a bus driver. Screw all that.
Yeah, especially how people are. See, I would like to be a bus driver late at night, because not a lot of people is up late at night, and like you only have 1 or 2 people on the bus. That's
oh no! Then the creepy factor goes up too.
Not necessarily, because unless people have a bus pass, they can't stay on the bus, because then you just have to call the cops. Like, it's not that hard. I mean, in New York, yes, it's kind of hard, because people out here are dumb. Not to mention, I'm going to have to go on this short little tangent again. In the next 2 days, it's going to be, or after today, or tomorrow, after tomorrow, it's going to be Labor Day, right? Now, this is usually a celebration time for everyone, Oh, we celebrate, but the one problem I have with Labor Day that pissed me off for the past 7 years I've been living at this fucking house? Guess, Slick.
I have no clue.
So, where they have the parade in Brooklyn and the streets of fucking Eastern Parkway?
Mm-hmm.
I live 3 blocks down from Eastern Parkway.
Yeah.
So, Now, all tomorrow and Monday, I have to worry about loud ass music, people being retarded, drunk people, and stop banging on the fucking floor of your house before I go up there and show you what real loss of words terror looks like. But now I have to deal with drunk people, dumb people, hot bitches, I want to see a titty every once in a while, and fucking dumb people, which I've already said. But I'll rant and rave about that when that time comes, which is in the next 2 days.
Yeah, when there's lemons, make lemonade. Go out there and have some fun with everybody else.
It's funny because when I went to my uncle's house like 2 or 3 years ago, one of my uncle's girlfriend's sister came, right. It was so funny. She didn't come with a shirt. You know what she had? And by the way, this woman had like I think like D's, like she had D cups because they did not look like C's. But she literally only had the Jamaican flag wrapped around her chest. Like she didn't have a shirt. She only had the flag wrapped around her boobs, and she didn't have a bra on. Which I found super hilarious because I was like, that's just easy signs of rape right there. Like I didn't say that out loud, but that's what I was thinking at the time. Like if she gets raped, I don't want to care. I don't want to hear from nobody because that is just dumb. But anyway, let's read this article. Police in Washington was looking for a woman who they said urinated in a cup on the bus before pouring it on the driver. News outlets. Wait, hold up. Well, before I even read the rest of this short stuff, how were you able to pee in a cup on a bus with other people and able to pour it on a man?
If you saw somebody peeing in a cup, was you gonna stop them?
Yes, because I am dumb and stupid and black, so of course I would.
Nope, I would have sat there and just was like, "Is she peeing in the cup?" And I'd be like, "You know what? It's none of my business." Turned away.
Yeah, it's none of your business till the bus stops and you can't get home.
Yeah, the part of her pouring it on him, I'm like, okay, that's overkill. But again, not my problem. If it was me, she would have got her ass whooped.
See, this reminds me also when I went to Wendy's once, and a woman was asking if she can go to the bathroom, but the bathrooms were out of order because they were all, I think it was clogged up or something like that. So the woman went to the front of the bathroom door and just pissed in front of the door, and then left. And I was like, everyone was like, "What the fuck?" Like I was just like when she was about to start peeing. Luckily, like I ordered my food, so like if she would have not left, I would have still been able to leave before it gotten out of hand. But like that was disgusting. I feel bad for fast food employees in New York City because they have to deal with all the homeless people and stuff who are crazy.
I feel bad for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like the fast food service, no, I can never do that. I feel bad for those people.
I wouldn't be able to do it because I would go to jail when some dickhead tries to get in my face about orders and shit. Not my employees, I'm talking about customers, because a lot of dumb people go to restaurants, especially the shit little fucking kids my age who go to like McDonald's and shit and just like be loud and obnoxious for no reason, or obnoxious, whatever words I'm trying to say out of my mouth. Like but news outlets report Metro Transit Police says surveillance video. Oh, there's video. I need to find this. Shows the woman throwing a cup at the driver Saturday evening before exiting out at a stop and running away. Yeah, of course the little bitch would run away after throwing piss on someone, because you know that she would got her ass whooped if she would have stayed and tried to talk shit. Authorities believe she relieved herself on the back of the bus near other passengers. Metro spokeswoman Cheryl Lee, it's a L-Y, okay, that's why I said Lee, or whatever, says the passenger was getting off the bus. He was getting off when the bus operator told her, "Have a nice day." She responding, "Are you talking to me?" The driver replied, "Yes." She reached around the driver's plastic shield and dumped liquid. What? This is just as bad as the cake thing. I'm at loss of words. I have no words to say after that. I don't get it. People are starting to make me wanna. Now I'm hoping that there's some kind of rapture so people can die. This is just dumb. Why are people, why, especially women, why are they getting offended over compliments and people being nice to them? I see this way too fucking often. Men are nice to women and then they get something thrown on them, or fucking get spit on or something like that. Like, come on, man, that's not fucking cool.
Yeah, the world doesn't make no sense. I know, like a while back, I held the door open for a lady, and I was like, "Excuse me," and she said, "I don't want to talk to you." I was like, "No, I just wanted to thank you. I didn't give a fuck about talking to you."
It's like, look, bitch, you may be attractive, but I don't want any of that fucking what you call it, vagina stink you have down there. Yeah, no, we don't do that down here.
Yeah, people are very quick to jump to conclusions when their conclusion can be completely.
And then it just stops. Literally, completely, and it just cut off.
It's like when I get annoyed when people call me a millennial. Like I'm definitely old. I'm definitely not a millennial. Millennial. Still said it wrong.
Yeah, millennial.
I'm not one of those. I'm old.
I'm in that category, but I don't act like one. I'm not entitled and spoiled. I am a smart ass and an asshole. I will admit to that, but I'm not a spoiled cunt. If a cunt could be spoiled, well, that's called herpes. Never mind. The driver went to the hospital for decontamination, although she wasn't injured. The local, oh, it was a woman doing it on another woman.
Damn.
What? That's even more. You can't see this right now because this is in audio form, but my hands are in my head is in my hands. I'm literally just like, what the fuck? The local, I don't know how to say that name or word, transit union said Metro should do more to protect drivers. Geez, you think?
Yeah, pretty soon bus drivers are gonna be just like the liquor store, gonna have a cage in between.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just cut out again.
I said
Yeah, no,
pretty
I know
soon.
what yeah, the liquor store, they have the cages so they'd be protected more. Yeah. I mean, I got the idea. It was just funny because you started like.
But like, I feel as though that's gonna happen soon because bus drivers are in so much danger these days.
If you work in public, like in a public setting, you're in danger of crazy people, homeless people, dumb people, fucking kids who don't know when to shut the fuck up, and all this other shit. Now, that may be hypocritical for a 17-year-old to tell other kids to shut up. But then again, I don't act like an asshole in public for the most part. So, you know.
Yeah, because I work at a casino and sometimes shit gets crazy.
It's like every once in a while, you know, someone tries to rob the casino, no big deal.
Yeah, somebody hit the jackpot, and then we're on the cameras looking at the dude who hit the jackpot. We see somebody following him, so now we gotta go out there and follow the dude that's following him. So we gotta wait for him to pop off, so we can pop off.
It's like he tries to rob him, and then like you take him from like, don't even think about it, bitch. He won that money fair and square. Well, quote unquote fair and square.
It happens way too many times. We're like, oh, we got a jackpot. So then we zoom in on that person. We watch him. All of a sudden, yo, that dude in the red hat has been following him for 2 minutes. So then we got 2 security guards following him, and we just sit there and wait.
It's like a TV show. It's just like let's get the popcorn. Let's get some drinks. Let's see how this works out.
No, the best thing is when somebody calls out a code pink.
That was a code pink.
Code pink means suspect may be a prostitute. So when we hear code pink, we all go to the camera and look at her, and we all take a vote like, is she a prostitute or not? And we all put bets on it. Like, oh, she is a prostitute, pay up.
That actually sounds pretty dope, though. Like, that's something that I would do. Like, if I don't gamble that much or at all, but if I ever would gamble, it would be on stuff like that. Because I would lose money to see if a woman actually sells her body for other men or not. Like, that's just pretty
we get a code pink like once a day. We get a lot of so many ones. Like 2 days ago, we had this one dude. He was super drunk, wilding out. They handcuffed him, put him in the holding area. This man starts banging on the wall with his foot. So then one of the dudes came in there, and he just started yelling at me like, spit in my face. He was like, stop kicking the wall. He said, you ain't gonna stop me and start kicking the wall. So the cop snapped and handcuffed his legs to the wall. So he's like sideways stuck on the wall. So when they try to free him, he started spazzing out and ended up getting stuck upside down. And the cop was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave you like that. And left his ass there for like a good 30 minutes.
Get fucked. That's what happens when you drink and become an idiot. That's why I'll never drink alcohol or anything like that, because I know if I ever do, I would just wild out. Like I'm not. I won't even say scared. I just don't want to end up on video doing some dumb shit or getting chlamydia or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now we got our last story, and then we might bullshit for like a couple of minutes, and then that's the end of the podcast, which is relatively short. It's like how many minutes long? Well, besides the fact that I had to cut out me getting soda and coming back, it's almost been an hour. And then after this, I have to do a recording with Rizzy for his ignorant random channel. Yes, I know. Me and Rizzy do.
What y'all doing for the random channel?
Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh shit! I haven't played that in a minute.
Yeah.
That used to be the game back in the day.
Oh, if you're wondering how I got Rizzy to do a video of me, it's called Black Magic. Because you.
I mean, Rizzy's not a mean person. If you ask him, he'll play.
Yeah, no, but like, here's the thing, right? Have you seen my content? Well, besides the stuff of me ranting and raving on Discord and other places, I mean, like my actual gaming commentaries and shit.
I don't really even remember, because I don't even watch TV no more. I just be on YouTube and I just click on video after video after video. At the one point, I mixed up you and Christoph videos because I was like, oh, cause I don't even read who I'm subscribed to. I just watched the video.
Yeah, you're not subscribed to me. You're subscribed to Christoph, I think.
Well, I mean, I click on your stuff, but I always forget to click subscribe because I'm still not subscribed to Roster Teeth, but yet I watch Ruby and that all the time.
Roster Teeth?
Rooster Teeth. I don't know why I said roster.
Rastafarian.
But yeah, I'm not subbed to them, but they show up on my recommendations all the time because I know I definitely seen Bash pop up on my recommendations.
Oh, you watch my videos. I'm so flattered. But we got this last one. We have to start off. We gotta end the podcast strong with a really fucked up thing. Kidnapped 7-year-old thrown from bridge survives. Force Chester or it's a W, so it's not even force. Hold up, let me send this to you. Well, not the article, but the word. Because these words, why do I always have to find news articles of shitty words I have to try and pronounce?
Worcester. Yeah, I guess that sounds pretty right. This was in, I think, Massachusetts. That's what the MA. Worcester, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
We're both fucking up words today. This is the Fuck Up Words podcast with Bash and Slick. So let me read this. I think this is pretty long, is it? Yeah, this is like relatively long. It's not that long to read out. Oh yeah, my voice is getting a lot better at speaking on microphones because now I don't sound like a fucking 13-year-old anymore. A 7-year-old girl was kidnapped, Why? Okay. Strangled and thrown off a bridge early Sunday morning, police said. She still managed to survive, which is pretty tough for a little girl. The old deal. And the man is now suspected. Now the man suspected of kidnapping her face arrangement today, or whenever this got posted, which was I think it was on the 28th. So that was like what, 5 days ago, right?
Yep.
Yeah. See, I know my maths. Joshua Herberts, which already sounds like a pedophile, 35. Why? Okay, I'm gonna go on this thing real fast. Why are older men always trying to do something to young kids? Stop trying to fuck kids. Stop trying to rape kids, which is still in the same area, but I don't give a fuck. And stop trying to hurt little kids. Can you not
Because they know.
Huh?
These losers know that they can't do nothing to a grown person, so they attack kids.
I mean, like Like the first episode, we had a teacher who killed himself because he had child porn. Then the next episode, we had a man who had child porn in his computer and was too stupid to clear it or hide it from the cops. And he's only getting 2 to 6 years, which makes me want to really consider suicide. JK. Just all these jokes are so, what's the word? Imposable? No.
Yeah, didn't some live streamer forget to turn off his stream?
Yeah, he
and
was
then
jerking off.
Yeah, to child pornography.
Really? I thought he was just jerking off to just random shit.
Nah, it was child pornography. And now he's talking about killing himself because he got caught.
Yeah.
But he tried to say because he's ashamed of himself, this and that. Like, no, saying that because you got caught.
No, fam. If you was really ashamed of yourself, you would have stopped a long time ago. It's like someone who gets caught watching hentai. Oh, I'm so ashamed of myself for watching it. You clearly like it. Like, you can't hide that. It's not like you can fucking undo the things you jerk off to. There's no rewind button for jerking off. You know, so whatever. He was taken into custody Sunday. Police said he was arrested at the police station and charged with kidnapping. Wouldn't you also put sexual assault too? Because it's a girl. Like, even if he wasn't trying to fuck her, wouldn't you just want to put that in there just to make sure he get arrested? Like that.
No, because then a lawyer can counter that one, then the whole case would get dropped.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, people have their jobs, but then again, who really wants to protect a guy who throws 7-year-olds off of buildings or bridges, whatever?
He probably don't, but he has to.
Anyway. Like, I'm just like trying to like sidestep the situation. The 7-year-old girl was taken from her grandparents' house. Of course, she had to be taken from older people. From Fort Dales Road in Forchester, or however you say the word, at around 2:30 at night. Unless he must have came in the house and kidnapped her. Why were she out? Whatever. She was there for a family party, said police. She was taken from the residence by a family friend without permission from her parents. That guy fucked up. That family member fucked up. What happened next is shocking. She was put in a car, strangled, thrown off a bridge onto a lake. But the girl survived the drop and managed to swim to shore. She was found in Shrewsbury. She was eventually discovered with visible, not life-threatening injuries. Thank God, or whatever thing fucking religious thing you do. Where am I? Because I just went down. The girl did speak with the police department, and that's when the investigation into what happened to her began. Her was expected to be arraigned in the district court today. Further details isn't immediately released. Detectives are asking business owners in the Lincoln Street area that have cameras to review their videos from August 27th from 2 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. Investigators are looking for any video footage they may have captured a light-colored cyanide that could have entered their parking lot during the time frame. The District Attorney Office, State Department, and Shrewsbury Police Department are investigating this kidnapping. Again, I don't know why older men have to try and target young kids sexually or any other way. It's fucking dumb. You're not making yourself look good at all. Like, when you do stupid shit like this, not only are you not going to be able to have a girlfriend unless the girl is, like, seriously fucked in your head also, but it just ruins your chance of getting a job or doing anything normal people do. Like, I'm sad that they didn't. I wanted to see a picture of this man. I want to see a picture of this man so I can make fun of his face. That's what I wanted to do. But I can't because there's no picture of him. Or at least I didn't try to attempt to see if there was one. Because the news article didn't actually have a picture. But whatever. So, you know, people... I don't know why. I feel like every episode of this podcast, until I stop the podcast or it just try to become PG friendly, because you know YouTube, they want them toy channels and them Jake Pauls and their Logan Pauls and their FaZe Banks on there so they can get that sweet lack of ad revenue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I don't have ads on my videos for anyone who's gonna try and criticize me, because I'm not a scumbag and I have only 124 subscribers. Suck my clit. Well, I don't have a clit, but you get what I'm trying to say. But nevertheless, so yes, you have any thoughts on this sick fuck?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Where were you last week when we was talking about drugs, me and Wolf?
I don't know, man.
But
Drugs is a hell of a drug.
Sexual addiction, anyone? But yeah, that signals the end of this podcast. I mean, I don't think I have anything else I want to talk about. We could talk about video game stuff, but I'm not the biggest on, like, you know, Injustice or Dragon Ball Z Fighters or Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity, right? Or Infinite. Sometimes I get confused with the
See,
Infinite.
now that you say that, I don't know. Is it Infinite or Infinity?
Yeah, because I heard it was Infinite, but I don't know. I'll figure it out.
I think it's Infinite. You got me confused now doing
I'm
that.
sorry. But yeah, so, and like, I don't know, I don't think Slick is aware of like I don't think he cares about the COD Zombies community or anything to do with wrestling. So
I have you know, I used to play the shit out of Call of Duty.
I'm talking about zombies, not multiplayer.
Oh nah, zombies. I never got into zombies. It bores me.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's basically it. You know, I was gonna say do whatever you do on SoundCloud, but we're not on SoundCloud anymore, bitches. We're on a higher scale. So
I mean, all I do is right now recently I've been playing the crap out of Gundam Versus.
Yeah, no, I saw you live stream it, but I was like half dazed in my bed, so I didn't go see your stream. I was just in my bed, just like, what's happening in the world? Why am I not dead yet? No, but
Yeah, I think I broke the game, and Epion's gonna get nerfed when the game comes out, thanks to me.
Like, sorry everyone, but now NPCs are gonna be harder to fight.
Because for some reason he has the like he don't got no type of projectile, which is weird, but he has the ability to cancel any attack to another attack. So what I did, huh?
That seems a little bit too OP.
Yes, and he's able to do this up to 15 times.
That's just fucking fantastic.
So at one point in the clip, I do cut dash, the same cut too. I just cut dash, and all of a sudden you just see him just wailing on somebody, and I'm like, yo, this looks so broken. And then every time I run to another Epion, they don't do nothing, because if you don't know what I'm doing, you just do a cut and then you stand there like he don't do nothing else. But the way I did it, it's ridiculous. And I'm sitting there looking at other Epion players like, y'all don't know how to do that yet, huh?
So we can call you the slickest glitcher?
No, it's still slick tactics.
Like, you just like try to just like cut for my joke and just like, no, fuck you. But anyway, go subscribe to me, because I am just all the best of content and jokes, because this is the same guy who also said about wanting to go back to Auschwitz and get cremated like a Jew. And go to Slick Tactics, because he's the homie, you know. Why wouldn't you want to subscribe to him? He faced Maximilian. I don't know how to pronounce names. I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
Maximilian, dude. I've played him in Killer Instinct, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and KOF.
Yeah, I think you beat him before, right?
I beat him in KOF twice. Never beat him in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and never beat him in Killer Instinct.
Yeah, so, you know, go subscribe to him, because he has all the good content. He has all the waifus and all the hentais and all that on his channel. Plus, he streams on Twitch, so, you know, when you go to his channel, you can go to his Twitch and watch him be, you know, hilarious with his family or by himself. But anyway, this is me, BashTheOutcast. This is Slick Tactics. You know how I usually say my outro. Go like, subscribe, do whatever you do on the comments. If you hit the jizz on the like button, I don't care. Show this to your grandmother who don't know how to use a computer, because, you know, you refuse to teach her because you are a millennial piece of shit. See, me and Slick, we will help our grandmothers with their computer problems, no matter how dumb it is, right?
I've had my grandma make me dial the wrong number 7 times in a row.
All right. So this is me, BashTheOutcast again. Slick, say bye.
Slick says bye.
Peace.
Peace.